Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Once again, thanks for jumping on the video with us. It's rolling into the 3-year anniversary for Rick here at day 1095 will be the 3 times 365 days I've ever played this game, and the rewards get pretty good when you run into an anniversary. I've got just 2 days for a Green Goblin cover and a bunch of other good rewards leading up to some Devil Dinosaurs and more. Looking forward to that. In our last stream, we did great. We pulled tons of legendary tokens, over 200 of them. We got Loki covered on 13 plus, Kitty Pryde at 13 plus, and champed them. We got Cable up to 12 covers, and we didn't champ him yet, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go forward with my remaining pulls, and at some point here during the video today or in the next part 2 video, and we're going to go for the remaining cover on Cable. I need his green or 2 more other covers, and I can swap it for his green that I need, and we'll be done. So in today, the shield training ends in just about 8 hours, so I got to get the nodes completed with Domino, the new 4-star character, so we're going to get into that after we do some opening nodes in DDQ. Then we'll pull regular tokens and everything else before that, or after that, and before we get into PvP action. And we have so many character rewards. You see the number 484 at the bottom of the screen. Almost half of those are 4 stars, about 200 of them are, and that's going to lead to a lot of roster update info with champion rewards for those characters. So let's start into the big enchilada. Start slow, let people jump on the video if they're available, and I like to start this way so our live crew on Twitch can catch up. I also put these videos on YouTube, so if this part is slower than what you want to see, just hit that fast forward button. I don't care. And if you're watching live, have some fun in the chat while we work toward the other goals. So this is a team featuring 3-star Magneto. He was the essential character today in the 3-star node. So in this, we're going to be facing up against 6 enemies. And this team I chose, it's been a long time since I put this team together. They're usually quite efficient since every color you match leads to a really good power and a little bit of synergy between them. Green drops green here, that's always a good thing. And so I have 2 red users. I typically will use Thor's yellow and green, of course, but for red I use Magneto, mostly because it destroys all the team-up tiles on the board, and then that makes Thor's yellow go crazy with green matches. Hopefully we'll get to the point where you can see what that means. Alright, we barely got our purple ready in time. Nick Fury's a tile mover, so I always like to stun that guy. And let's try to work on yellow here. I think we'll probably just fall into red matches as we go. Blue will be important, but we're going to probably save that for a final blow on somebody. It's a huge damage ability, of course, from Magneto. A lot of times in this setup, I try not to match green because when we get our yellow power ready to go, it does better when there's more green on the board. We're going to get hit by this countdown. It won't be too much unstable blast. We'll let Thor take that hit. He's got pretty good health for a 3-star, and he's not max champed anymore. I did have a max that I sold out, and now we're rebuilding Thor quite a bit. We already have our green ready to fire off, so let's go for it. It's going to be a huge hit on Nick Fury with Call the Storm. Does a bunch of damage up front, 5,200, and then pretty good damage to the side enemies. In the non-target enemies get about 2,600. So that's going to take out Fury and one of the bad guys. Severely damages the other guy, so we're going to work on him next and try to build up a little bit of yellow, but maybe we're just going to go on toward Magneto's abilities and finish this thing off. I love having Mystique's purple countdown out, because every time the enemy makes a match, we're going to steal one of that AP every turn. And if they get a cascade of matches, we earn one of every one of the matches. 1 AP from each match. Super good. And Mystique's countdown has 1 tick left on it. So here's what we're going to do. Let's move over to Captain America here. There's a lot of team up on the board. Let's play Magneto's Polarizing Force. It'll destroy all of those and do tons of damage. A little bit of damage for each adds up fast when there's a bunch. Won't be a knockout blow, but yeah, pretty good for a cheap power like that. Let's move over to Magneto. We can definitely take him out with magnetized projectiles. Be careful though. For full damage, there needs to be 7 blue and at least 7 red on the board for it to hit. There is certainly, especially good to play that after you play Magneto's red. There's no team up on the board, so you're going to have more red and blue out there. Alright, this is just about over. Let's finish up with Master Stroke. It does tons of additional damage when you have her purple countdown on the board. It also has a little bit of AP drain in different colors, a little for your team, more for theirs, and we'll wrap it up with a nice match 4. Slick team for sure. Thanks for jumping on the chat, Czar. How's it going, man? Oh, you got Domino today. Nice job. We're going to get into some Domino nodes here. I haven't done any of her individual training nodes, the ones at the bottom, and I leveled her up a little bit. I got a few covers now, so we'll get into that here right after. We're going to play the Crash of the Titans too. I didn't even cover that earlier. Nico Minoru, great. This is actually a pretty good set of teammates for her. I almost always limit myself to only playing the 4-star characters' abilities as kind of like a challenge, you know. But Black Panther's blue would create protect tiles, and then of course Wolverine would create some strike tiles for her to strengthen every single turn. That's a pretty good combo of teammates for 2- and 3-star companions. But we're going to do this with Nico alone, I think. It will be a fun challenge. Maybe. Maybe not. But she definitely will be able to win this on her own if given enough time. So Nico has blue, yellow, and purple abilities. And I really like to try to get purple going first, but, you know, accumulate as much yellow at the same time while you're working on her other colors. And what should we do here? I'd like to get purple lined up, but I don't see a good way to... Let's just get red away from the enemy. Dang, that's the move I wanted to do next. So playing her purple first is good because it gives you 1 protect tile and then a strike and a attack tile all out on the board at the same time. And then when you play her yellow, she heals for how many protect tiles are on the board when she puts some out there. And so if you play purple first, you get 1 more projectile out there ahead of her yellow, so it's just a little bit more. But it's true healing, and it's really big heal overall compared to some other characters that have healing powers. So I think Nico's design is quite good, fun to play. That lines up a yellow match, see if we get it. Nope. Need another purple, though. How are we going to get purple on this board? And Nico's countdown is automatically placed whenever she takes any kind of damage, match damage or not. So we're just going to go away this turn. But we'll get it back as soon as we play another match from her. Here we go. Guess on the next turn. There, finally we get our purple lined up. Let's take that now. And now she'll take a little bit of damage, reset her blue countdown, and if the blue countdown's not on the board, you cannot play her purple ability, and her yellow isn't quite as good. So when her blue countdown is on the board, you can play her other abilities to their best effectiveness. Let's play Trifecta. It's each of the 3 different special tile types. You don't know what color they're going to be on, so that attack tile is a little vulnerable right now. But let's play heal since we've got that ready to go. So we have 4 protect tiles on the board, 5 I should say, a strike tile and an attack. So for every tile type that we have more of the enemy of that type, she will strengthen those tiles. So the enemy has protect tiles as well. I think we're going to have more of every single type. I'll try to see if we can save that attack tile. Probably going to stay pretty vulnerable here for a little bit. You see that at the beginning of the turn, how she strengthens those tiles. It's super good. We'll play... we'll not play heal again yet. Let's wait a turn. Ares is just about to go down. So you can play her yellow ability anytime, but when Blood is Shed countdown is out, it's much better because it's not just projectiles. She gets the healing side of it. And none of the enemies have any countdown tiles. That's too bad because Nico's freeze ability not only stuns but also can remove a countdown tile, and if there's more than one, it stuns for multiple turns. It can be a really effective stun ability, but not against these guys. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that though. Let's stun Nick for fun. And she doesn't need to heal very much, but 1500, it would have been more, but it's at maximum. Ares is out. We're going to strengthen that strike tile the rest of the match because the enemy doesn't have a way to create strike tiles. Awesome. In essence of time, I might play Black Panther's team damage ability. You know what? I think you get it with Nico. Let's do one more turn here. Let Black Panther take 1 point of damage from magnetized projectiles because of all the power we're putting onto those protects. Look at that, 654 in strike tiles, 3,200 in projectile. That is crazy. So I think you guys get it. Let's finish this off with Rage of the Panther team damage. And that is a win. We could have let it go with Nico buffing the tiles, but in sense of time, let's just get it over. We were not going to lose that match. We'll take the couple command points, and we're going to go right into the Crash of the Titans today. Hope you guys have done pretty good. I've heard from some of you guys have beat it a couple days ago with a pretty easy time of it. My Winter Soldier is championed. So I got a bunch more health than him. I think we're going to be just fine. But there's a little bit of strategy that I like to point out is against Black Panther, I think the most dangerous color to let him get is probably his yellow. Even more dangerous than his black. Extra move in yellow. We'll take that right away. And with a big hit in purple to follow. Cool. Alright, so red, blue, and purple. I guess purple's our top color. But red and blue do absolutely tons of damage. Panther's not really going to be matching red. He doesn't have a red ability, so he doesn't have a reason to be going for it. He will go for red if it's a match 4, or if there's no other color matches on the board. So I would say try to prioritize blue. And see, he went for red there because there really wasn't anything else. And you should try to keep black away from Panther, obviously, because that's his big Rage of the Panther team damage. But it's set up as an AoE, a team damage ability, and against one enemy, it's about 4,000 damage. So that is a lot, but it costs a lot. It costs 12. So I wouldn't spend a lot of time in this matchup trying to keep him away from a lot of black. For a couple reasons. It takes him a long time to build up that 12, of course. But then the other thing is, oh man, we're going to set that up for an extra move for myself, forgetting that he could just take it. And you have your purple ability, which decreases AP in the pool in the color that you play it on. So if you get any danger of him having 12 black, like now he's getting pretty close with 8, no problem. I've got my purple ready to go. I can just hit a black tile on the board and reduce that right back away. So I would spend more time getting red and blue and look for ways. Alright, now battle plan is bad. Those are pretty strong strike tiles that are going to hit for a lot of damage every turn. Should have done a lot better job of keeping him away from yellow. But we're in real good shape here. We've got our blue ability ready to play also, and I think we're going to find a way to set up an extra move if we can get another. He's going to match blue though, isn't he? I think he is. So what do we want to do here? Blue always, Detonator is a cool ability. It creates trap tiles, and if he matches a trap tile, it makes a huge damaging value of an attack tile, and it also creates a detonator countdown, and it's always going to be a blue countdown tile. So you really want to try to get blue matched off the board before you play detonator if you can. There we go. There's hardly any blue remaining, right? So let's go ahead with that. We'll play detonator. If the countdown makes it to 0, it's only 2 turns away. When it makes it to 0, it does damage for each one of the traps on the board, and 28.99 damage for each is pretty crazy. So I want to try to finish this with Bucky's red ability if we can. So here's a cool, let's see, there's really no red matches on the board. It's better to play it when there is a red match available. So let's do this. I'm just going to shoot out a red tile, maybe something like this. Does just a little bit of damage, but it steals red AP from him. And you see how it made our ability available to be played now with moving target. It creates a countdown tile that does a bunch of damage, over 10,000, but if you match it away, it does 15,000 damage. You really want to play this when there's a red match available on the board in case the countdown lines up in that match, and it did. We are going to win right now. We'd win with either detonator or not, but this is the best way to take him out with moving target. That is tons of damage for the final blow. Good win there, Bucky. A nice strategy session that actually worked out. And we get the legendary token that we need to rebuild up that balance big time after pulling the bunch of the horde the other day. There's everybody who beat us to the full progression in DDQ. Good job, guys. So I didn't really show you much about what level he's at, but around 180. He's one of my lower 4 stars, or one of my last 10 or so that I championed up. Let me take a quick look for Czar and others. Yeah, 289. One more level on him. Gets a legendary token, and guess what? We got just about one cover on every single 4-star in our last video, except for one character. I looked back, and I'll show you how to tell. It's really pretty cool in the quickest way which characters have levels you can add to. So let's go into something like this where you can choose anyone. We're not going to play this fight, but I want to show you the roster here. Let's slide past the 5 stars. Here's all the 4 stars, guys, and you see on their icon above there's a little yellow upward arrow. That means that they can be leveled up. Well, that actually means you can add ISO to them to level them up, or you can add covers from your queue and level them up as champion rewards. Well, I flipped through these already, and it's pretty cool. Like, everybody has a yellow arrow all the way. Every single champion character has a yellow arrow, except for one. And look at, guess who it is? Emma Frost is the only character available in tokens that we didn't get a cover on in our last video. So we're going to add a bunch of those in for champion rewards here soon. Just thought I'd show you that quick. It's kind of a rare occurrence to see that, at least in my opinion. Let's go to the shield training. We're going to finish off as much as we can with Domino, then we'll do our normal tokens, then we'll do our character leveling separately and after that. So we've got Domino in solo training against 4-star Blade, which can be a really tough team. I did level Domino up to I think the 111 mark. That's the limit for one of the next couple of nodes, so she's going to have a little bit higher health than these guys. There's a match 4 in blue, but there's no reason to take that. I'm going to go ahead and take red. I think you get the point with Blade. Keep him away from red as much as possible, and you're going to do a lot better than otherwise. If he gets a lot of black, he's going to reduce my strongest color. My Domino has 1 cover in green, but a couple in red, so her red ability can do some damage. Red's building up on the board. I gotta find a way to get that matched out. If Blade matches yellow, that pretty much tells you you're doing a decent job at keeping him away from his colors. Alright, I don't want to do this purple match. That'll set him up with the red match. I might not have much of a choice. Full bottle Cuervo's on the chat. Please hope for him to get the black match at the bottom instead of the red. He did it. Alright, way to go. Let's do green that drops red. I want to try to get Domino's green first. I think it plays better with her to do green and then red. Green will destroy non-black tiles from the board, and then she has a passive that drops more black in as a ratio of about double the ratio of other tiles dropping. And then play her red ability that destroys the extra black on the board. So it's kind of a nice 1-2 combo. Green doesn't do a lot of damage. Red can do a lot of damage. Not finding luck in keeping him away from red matches. He's only at 2, but everything I do gives him a red match, it looks like. Ooh, lucky, lucky, look at that. Nice. He's only got 1 green, so we're doing pretty good. I think this might be enough to take him out, or should we go for green first? Let's see if we get the next green match. Of course he'll take it, right? Her red's going to do more damage the more black is on the board, and it destroys half of the black, and it rounds down. So if there's an odd number, it only destroys 1 less than, half of the total, or whatever. Let's see if this is 1200 in damage, probably a little less. Oh man, nice victory. Cool. Okay, that does better damage than I thought I needed to add up the total. Blade goes down. Let's move on to the next node. We should be able to do 3 here in a row. And if I get 1 more cover, I could take on the 4th node potentially. Individual training against another red-green user. I think we're seeing a pattern here. Let's see. Do we need to heal? Let's try to get through it without healing. We'll see. Against 3-star Punisher. Red and green, but his black is also very dangerous, so we have exactly the same color scheme. Full bottle, champed Loki and Kitty Pride as well. Nice job. That's awesome. And got a big run of covers on Cable. Man, perfect. Well, let me know what you think about him. With Cable being super boosted, he's been lots of fun. Can be a little slow, so I'm trying to figure that out and think about what teams will make him shine. I've got some ideas. We're actually going to try to get in some PvP after a bit here, if I can speed this process up a little. Whoa, did you see that cascade? Wow. Red and green, and then black, of course, will do good. That critical can't even be matched. Punisher gets a pretty bad rap. Man, we're getting lucky with extra moves here. Let's go red. Probably should work on keeping him away from black. We're way ahead in this match, though. what was I starting to say? Oh, he gets a bad rap because he could be designed a little bit better, but I think if you play 3-star Punisher's green and then his black, they're both kind of weak abilities on their own, but I think they're designed to be played back to back. And if you do that, nice green drop, I think he can do a lot more damage with it stacking on top of his strike tiles. We have our green ready to play, and the board looks kind of cool, like we could get some cascade action out of it. Let's see what we get here. She's going to destroy 6 non-black tiles. Alright, a little bit of cascade action, not too much, but the important thing is we got some really good matches to hit left over here. And he's going to go down really quickly after this. Red. Judgment's kind of funny. It blows a block away in the board and a lot of times takes out something you wouldn't want it to. We'll drop him with Knock Them Down and go on to the next match. That went pretty well. We had a really good board there. Punisher was Czar's first 3-star, so my early champions in different tier levels are always, stay important with me. And I actually like 3-star Punisher compared to other people, so I play him with 3-star Falcon, who has a perfectly opposite colors in his abilities, and Falcon can strengthen all the special tiles Punisher puts on the board. It's a great 2-man combo. You can add anybody to that mix, and they help a lot. We're against Carnage. This is going to be a lot tougher of a match because of his automatic damage. Let's give her a health pack. See if we can win. Get another command point for the effort. So red and green again. I think we've fully established that is not an accident from the developers. I think it's kind of a cool idea that they did that. Red will be much more important to keep away from him. That's his big full shot damage, I guess. It's team damage technically, but it does a lot more damage to the target. It'll be a pretty decent hit if he gets it off. So we're going to try to keep red away from him. But if we can get green going quickly, I think we're going to get a real big jump on this match. Those attack tiles are going to really be tricky to overcome, so the faster we can do this, the better. I don't know. Looks like the damage is adding up so fast. This is going to give him a green match, but maybe he'll take that match 4. Ooh, that's perfect. We get a 2-color combo after this. That worked out pretty nice. So, okay, green and red. We're hanging with him in total health, but we're building up our powers, and he's not. He has no red or green at all. We have our green ready. It destroys basic tiles that aren't black. I think we just want to do this right away, just in case it lines up a red match for us. Or other cascade. There's our red. We got our 9. It's not going to be a one-shot, I don't think, at this level, but it's going to hit pretty hard. It destroys red on the black on the board, remember? So right now might be a little early to play it because there's not a whole lot of black on the board. I hope he doesn't match away that black in the middle. We'll try to take this down as low as we can before doing it. 698 attack damage. We're not going to survive one more turn probably, and there's not a lot of black on the board. Let's see how much damage we get out of Knock Them Down. 413 damage for each tile destroyed, and there's only 6 on the board. It's only going to be roughly 1200 damage. I don't think we're going to get this done on this match. Nope, not quite. Well, match 4 that drops a match 4 in white. We could run real close here. Extra move. Oh man. Well, if we match this critical yellow, we get green to drop. Is there anything else we could do that might be stronger than that? Oh, this is so close. Okay. In essence of time, we're going to cheat a little bit. Let's go ahead and play a team up that puts a bunch of strike tiles on the board that's going to guarantee us the win, but I think it's so close. Look at the score here. Let's just do this white that drops red, and it's over. Turn into another extra move, by the way. Might have gotten us the win without the strikes, but I'll take that. One more match would get the big ISO reward at the end here, but I can't get one more level on Domino unless I get one more cover to play against Nightcrawler. And looking forward to trying that if I can get away to get her last cover. And we're going to take a shot with these token draws right now. We've got 15 heroics. We got a 10-pack from daily rewards. A bunch of elites. Let's start there. Czar, you use Falcon every day in the DDQ nodes or otherwise? That's great. I think he's an underrated character. Boosts up your special tiles pretty well, including his projectiles from his purple ability. Speak of, there he is. That's who we get, Falcon. How's that possible? Pretty funny. Okay, so just 1 gold from that. We've got a bunch of heroics to come back to. We're up to 5 latest Legends tokens again from other rewards that we've gone through. So we'll come back, and I'm thinking about pulling those. I might split the video into 2 to make this work out. We've got 2 Meet Rocket and Groot tokens left over from that event. Gold. Star-Lord, fun favorite of mine. Okay, I'll take that. 1 gold out of 2 draws. That's not bad. So Bucky was today in DDQ's next cycle in just about 2 days. Is 4-star Falcon, Sam Wilson. So be leveling him up if you think you can compete in that one. We were going to pull these tacos too, weren't we? Let's just burn these 4 up. Got a shot at the 4-star in this vault. Rogue or Winter Soldier. And a bunch of newer 3-stars. Gambit and Angel are in here. Not too good that time. Well, maybe we'll save our luck for this vault. This is the Domino and Friends vault. I would love to hit good here. We've got Domino and Gwenpool in here, and we already got a lucky hit on that Dazzler cover. 10 tokens plus a daily shot. Let's do it. Maybe we can do this. Let's try. A little better than 1 in 8 odds at getting that Domino cover, I think. 1 in 8? Where are we at? Yeah. Squirrel Girl, nice 3-star hit. Oh yeah, don't let me forget, right before we do the heroics, I have to champion a max out 50 cover Thor, and that'll give us a few more heroics to pull. A 2-star Thor that'll get fully up to level 144. And that'll give us a few more 3-star Thors to go through. 3-star Thanos, nice hit. Doctor Strange, looking good on the 3s here. The 1-shot daily draw. Alright, Quicksilver. That's definitely worth the one-time attempt, and we didn't get Domino out of 14 tries, but we'll see how many hero points we get from all of our character leveling, and I might talk myself into coming back to that vault. So we've got to do our heroics. Let's do the real quick. We're up to over 500 roster items right now. That's pretty funny. Alright, Thor is here. He's maxed out, and I've got other covers expiring if I don't level him up. So let's just do it. Let's see, about 69.5 plus 5. And you could just back out instead of letting all these rewards run through, but with as many clicks as we do in MPQ, I just like to kind of cycle through all the rewards, and when you get up to 144, obviously you're done. There it is. Okay, so he can be sold at some point. That makes sense. And we got a bunch more heroics and a couple of 3-star Thor covers. So with those extra heroics, let's hit into this. We're up to 20 now, and 20 is good because we've got more than the 1 in 16 odds when trying to go for a 4-star character from this run. So we've got the 10-pack to do after this. That's going to be 30 heroic draws in all. We might get a couple 4-stars from all this. Starting off with Vision and then back-to-back gold. Beast, ooh, that's going to be a good level for him. 3 gold in a row with viewer luck. Kicking again. 4 in a row, another Vision. Can't keep doing more than 4 in a row. And Daredevil coming in hot with the bonus, Iron Fist. He's getting close to a legendary in his champion reward progress. Look at all this gold. You guys are just killing it tonight. Another bonus back to back. Wow. What is up with the gold? Draw rates get changed on me here. Might get 10 more 2-stars in a row after all that. Nope. Talking. What in the world? Man, we better do our legendary pulls for sure. We get the 4-star from the heroics, and it's Captain Marvel, one of the best 4-stars of all time. Holy wow, they're doing good. 3-star Thor. Got a bunch of him in a row now. So watch the 10-pack be 10 2-stars. Find ways to lower our expectations. Got a 3-star Daredevil, and we finish up with another couple 2-stars. I better do the daily pull. Not gold. We've got the 10-pack. Let's do this. It could be big. The rates for bonuses are increased on 10-packs. Ready, set, go. 2-star. All 2-stars. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, we got a 4-star and a 3-star bonus. Hey, that wasn't too bad of a 10-pack then after all, I guess, after what we've been through. That's great. Let's go into our character leveling. We'll do all of the 2 and 3 stars that we need to take care of, and then what we might do is take a quick short break, make this into a 2-part video, and then come back. Man, maybe we better not. I wanted to get into some PvP action. Maybe what I'll do is stream again later instead of right after this. Let me think that through as we go through this. I didn't level in any of these characters for a long time. We got 131 1-stars. That's a bunch of ISO in one shot. And I want to take a quick track of... Oh, yeah, I remembered something. Before I level all these characters up, we're at shield rank 155. We made it. I need to collect that in for 80,000 ISO. Perfect. So we're heading toward the next shield rank 156 in about 1/4 of the way remaining. We might get there after we level in all these 4-stars. Alright. Go through the 2s. There wasn't much to do here, but I did want to get down to... Wolverine's getting toward the top end. Maybe we have enough. 49 on Wolverine. And Docking hits 50. Perfect. And one more surprise guy I always look for in here. You probably know who that's going to be. Bagman hits level 114, over 6,000 health. And look at the next level on him is a 3-star Spidey. Cool. Not much more to do in 2s here, but let me double check the bottom of the list for my timing. I got to rebuild Thor before tomorrow. And we got 161 2-stars in the queue. Wow, that's nuts. Alright, 3 stars. Let's do this. What was I going to track down? I guess I'm going to track all the ISO I get from just the 4 stars separately. So let's go ahead with all the 3s. 10 command points from Iron Fist. That's a nice hit. He goes to 256, and he only needs one more level for a legendary. Alright. Squirrel Girl gets a couple more levels. Recent event reward, 4 command points there. I need all the CP I can get since we decided to pull more for Cable here real soon. And hey, I think this is a good level on Thor. Check this out. Boom, it sure is. Legendary back in the mix. Patch Wolverine's a rebuild for the 3rd time. I've had two max champs of him. Sold one. Couple of Vision in a row. Nice to get him back up over 200. Got a max champ that I won't sell for a while. We'll see. This is a big level on Beast, guys. Jean Grey, and we got another Beast in the mix. He goes up to 266 for a max champ for the 2nd time ever. I did sell my original max champ, and now I'm going to keep this guy for a long time after that legendary token. Awesome. Alright. Trying to build up those legendaries as fast as possible. Got to rebuild that horde up. I don't know if I'm going to continue hoarding to the level that I was before. Might be pulling from classic legendaries here and there. Got to do a little bit of math on expectations since we got way ahead on Cable and Kitty, of course. Yeah, I think we're only going to have time to do the character leveling since I'm taking all this time. And I might stream again later for some PvP action with our brand new 5-star champions. Since I won't be able to stream tomorrow, maybe I'll do it tonight after PvE. So I'll think about the timing, and if other guys are on MPQ, I might wait and just watch them. Ragnarok is the PvP event that's open right now. I just barely got started in it. Let me know how it's going for you guys. Nice to build up my 2nd Ragnarok, and I wish I had one more cover, but X23 will wait. Rockin' and Groot. 1500 ISO, 100 hero points. We need the HP big time. Ooh, one more for 10 command points. Rebuilding Bullseye. Legendary token for Cyclops, and up to 240. That's what I thought. I got a lot of characters that just happen to be right next to legendary levels on their champion rewards. So if those are going to build up quickly, I think now's the time to get Cable while he's super boosted in PvE and PvP, and have fun with it. So we're rebuilding Daredevil again, and he's coming along pretty well. Need a blue. I have a max champ and just sold a max champ, and now we're rebuilding the 3rd version of him, and the rest of our 3 stars are going to wait. We are into the 4 stars, most of which we got from the big horde pull last time. Check this out. I'm going to hit the sell all button just to get the number. 199 4-star covers in this list. Some of them are from other areas, but at least 190 of them are from the token pull we went through just the other night. So let me track down this ISO real quick before we start. I want to see how much I get up to just from the champ leveling. Maybe I'll do the ones I know that didn't come from the list. So, alright, let's start at the top. Jean Grey is the one we just got from Beast. And I know there's more down. Let's see. Oh, it took the one off the bottom. No problem. Let's go to Lockjaw. And so when I back up here, you see Lockjaw still in order, because when you hit add level at the top of this entire list, it actually applies the cover that's closer to expiring from the bottom of your list. Did you know that? That's kind of a cool thing that it does. So we just got Captain Marvel here. We'll add in that level. Okay. And now she's still on the bottom of the list. So we got a couple of Elektra. We'll add those in. And then I want to back out because the others are from the bottom of the from the token pool we did. Okay, so I think that's everyone. Let me look at the very bottom here. All right, America Chavez we didn't get from the Horde pool, so let's add that in. At least that very individual one we didn't. The others we may come across we did. So these are all the ones that we got, including bonuses from the Horde pool, and that is 193. Very cool. All right. Should we start at the... Probably makes more sense to start at the bottom. That'll be chronologically how they came in, and that's where I wanted to jot down my ISO to see how much we gained from all of this. Let's go, guys, if you're ready. We're going to see how many legendary tokens we get out of this, and command points, ISO, you name it. Let's do it. So we got our first pull of the night was Wasp. That's 100 HP. Actually, I should probably write down my HP as well so I can keep track of that. We had 2150 going into this. Black Panther, multiple of him, so we'll add those all in a row. Goes up to level 312. Rocket and Groot. Nice to move them up. We're going to get a lot of experience with this. Should hit that shield rank quite easily, and then on into the next shield rank closely. Need one more Peggy for a legendary. How many Kate did we get? Hopefully we have 3 more. Nope. 298, couple levels for her, and she will earn us a 5-star Hawkeye. Medusa, oh, this is a really good level on Medusa, guys. Can you guess what happens when I push this button? You probably know. She hits level 340 to reward a 5-star Black Bolt cover. Very cool. And then she has another level or 2. Medusa hits 342 level. 23,000 health, guys. Man, wow. Alright. Nightcrawler is another high-level 4-star on my roster, and we got a bunch of him. 7 command points. This level, he'll hit 20,000 health. 100 hero points. 7 more command points. Level 336 for Nightcrawler. Okay. So I think with the time this is going to take, I'll have to stream again later and decide when we're going to do more token pulls from our legendaries, and I'll probably put that in part 2 later on tonight, which will probably be a couple hours real time, and then separately in a separate video if you're watching this on YouTube. So Miles Morales goes up. 289. A lot of these guys are hanging with a legendary on their next level. Got a ton of Iron Fist. There's a legendary. How many did we get of these? This guy? 2, 3. 7 Iron Fist covers from the list. I think he was the one we got the most of out of anybody. Sandman. 3 levels. Is it 4 levels? Is it 5 levels? It's a 308. Very nice. 310 is a legendary. 320 is a Green Goblin cover. Main event Hulk. Look at this guy's health. 26,200. It's going to go up by about 200 points of health for each level. Wow, that's crazy. 324. So full bottle, you know, are you ready for the boss event? I'm ready. It's nice because it's a kind of a fun boss event. It's not that hard. Well, it doesn't start out that hard. It can get pretty hard. Couple of levels here on Ghost. Nice to get her health up to the 14,000 area 14-2, and we just hit the shield rank with our experience, so we're going to probably cruise into the next level here pretty soon. Apocalypse is a fun boss, I think, especially if you can handle what he does to the board and stuff. Let's go. Black Widow, got a couple of her. A lot of command points in these champ rewards, and I definitely need the hero points back after spending too much in the Halloween vault. She hits 288. Jubilee. Look at this, guys. Level 280. Jean Grey. And Jean Grey's a champ, so that'll be a nice champion reward level for her. 282 on Jubilee. Got a couple of Lockjaw in a row. Nice that we got that extra one today because he hits 310 for the legendary. Oh, we got more. 311. Sweet. Spider-Woman. This might be the only one we got of her, is it? Yep. Iceman cruises past 17,000 health, finally. Yeah, the ISO 8 is adding up pretty quick. That's nice. X-Force Wolverine. Let's wait on War Machine. Let's go to Agent Venom. He's got a pretty good amount of health, so it's nice to get him up to 21.8, level 314. Yondu. Relatively low on health in general, but a nice heal ability if you can get it to trigger, so the more levels you get on him, the better for his health pool. Gamora's up there quite a ways, 323, just under 20,000 health. Winter Soldier. Legendary token. Level 300, I believe Winter Soldier earns Civil War Captain America covers. Is that right? I think it is. Or is that Peggy? I don't know. I guess I forget. You guys know. Maybe Bucky's not a feeder. I'm trying to remember. $309 for Professor X. They're trolling me a little bit on these one cover short, but we're going to pull again, so maybe we'll hit a bunch more legendaries on the next run I do. Cyclops 312, 19.5. Star-Lord. Legendary token. Cruises past 18,000 health. Bunch of command points. Alright, Blade. Hope you guys don't find this too boring. Some people love kind of like roster run-throughs. 19,000 health on Vulture. He's got a small bit of health boost from a support. That's on a villain support, of course. He's very few villains in the game. He's a good one to choose for a support if you use him in PvE. Let's go up to Nick Fury. Got like 3 of him, I think, maybe 4 from this run-through. 16,000 health on Nick, 304. Let's go to Thoris. Can she get to 310? She does it for the legendary, right on time, 22,300 health just about. Let's save a cover on Dazzler or 2. Gonna champ her up, but not quite yet. I might respec her black up to level 4. We'll see. She is at 5 saved covers for now. Let's do the same thing with Nebula. I'll definitely keep her blue at level 3, and she's at 4 saved covers. Red Hulk. Oh man, he gets the 310 for the legendary and more. 24,000 health on Red Hulk. Awesome. Okay, Craven. Voted best dressed for a Speedo, and he goes to 298. Ironheart. Just one cover on her, almost to 21,000 health at 315. Got a few Drax here. Let's see how we get. Can we do it? Way to go, Drax. He hits past level 300 for the 5-star Star-Lord reward. Awesome. That's going to put Star-Lord at level 5 in purple, I believe. Mockingbird hits past that 310. Very nice. Another legendary for the pile. Just under 17,000 health. Nova. Alright. Mordo. Just one on Mordo. 19,000. We're saving our War Machine for toward the end here. X-23. Another character hitting 310. 18,000 health. That's nice. Amount of health on a true, super good true heal ability character. Shuri is a Okoye feeder, so nice to get her leveled up. 307. She won't produce another Okoye cover till level 320, so that's a ways off, but eventually. Ghost Rider. I just got a 5-star Ghost Rider at level 300. He'll take another spot up there. Valkyrie. Gladiator Thor, feeder. She's got a ways to go as well. But she can be a lot of fun on good teams. Thing. Couple levels for him. 293, 20,100. Oop, I skipped somebody, but we'll go to Invisible Woman to 295. Deadpool goes up to 320 for the legendary token, and I'm wondering if he's going to become a feeder for potentially Cable. It could definitely be 4-star Cyclops to be a Cable feeder. So who knows? But now that I've gotten him to 320 and I've received the legendary token, if they change his champion reward structure, I'll also get the 5-star that would have been at 320. That's a nice way to kind of double dip on the rewards there. 19,000, about 800 health on Deadpool. Cool. Let's go to Punisher. Got more of him than I thought. Almost 19,000 at 308. Nico. 313. Really good health. Well, she's up there pretty good ways in levels, but for that good of a heal, it's usually they have low health if they have that good of a healing ability. Look at Quake. She hits level 310 and more. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead with the War Machines. They're down here. We got about 7 or 8 of him, so he's going to get the legendary at 290, but the important thing about War Machine is he is a 5-star feeding character for Iron Man Model 46, the 5-star character, and it looks like we're going to need about, what, 4 more covers on him to get there. So in 4 levels at 300, he will reward our 13th cover on Iron Man Model 46. We got super lucky with 2 5-star bonuses in our 200 plus, about 220 token pulls the other day, and got a perfect 444 build on IM46. Super good. Alright, War Machine at level 19,000 health. Excellent. Go down to Venom here. More ISO and command points. Mr. Fantastic. Kingpin is at 289. Need another level on him. Might be coming soon from my 3-star Bullseye. We'll see. More Elektra. I greatly underestimated how long I would take to do these levels. I, for some reason, feel like I have to talk about everybody instead of just hitting the button. Moon Knight's right about 17,000 health. Can't say enough about that guy like I usually do. Spider-Gwen. One of my last run of the classic 4 stars I ever got champion. I think she is the last of the classics, quote unquote. Ant-Man's purple cover. The cover I could never ever get from token draws. Finally got it. He's just about 19,000 health. Hulkbuster does it at level 310, 23k. Nice. Cloak and Dagger's up there in total levels. One of my higher 10 4 stars, if you will. 19,950. Super good heal on them also. Iron Spidey hits 282. Jean Grey. Totally Awesome Hulk gets the legendary at level 290. So we're going to get these levels done, take a quick glance at what we got back up to in our reward structures. Wiccan hits 280, perfect. Coulson's up there a little ways, a couple more levels are good, 20,800 health. Gwenpool, personal favorite, boosted right now, having a lot of fun with her in PvP. Rogue, my highest level 4 star, 343, or did Medusa catch up to her a little bit? We'll have to look at that. 343 on Rogue, 27,500 health with a little bit of a boost from a support, which got about 200 or 300 health boost to it. Luke Cage, 312. Captain Marvel hits level 330 for 21,000 health. Very nice. Carnage is a good level. 290. Sam Wilson rounds it out. The guy gets to 290 as well, or 290 even, I should say. 15,000 health. And that is a wrap for the 4-star rewards. We do have a couple of 5s that we got from champ levels. Let's level up and train Star-Lord's purple ability, cover level 5. Something bad moves up, so he's at 353. We need just 2 more covers on him, either 2 yellow, 2 green, or 1 of each. We'll do it for him. Very, very nice. Jean Grey champion reward is another legendary token at 451. Whenever you're leveling 5 stars, in my opinion, there's no reason to try to get them 1 over the 450 for the legendary token, because just stop at 450, you'll get it eventually. It's like spending legendaries, multiple of them, to try to get one. Do you see how that doesn't make quite sense? Okay, maybe you disagree too, but Black Bolt, this should be 25 command points, I think. Oh, 250 hero points at level 454, and 50,300 health on Black Bolt. We are done for now, guys. I'm going to cut it off and get into my PvE, and then I think I'll stream again later, make a part 2 video where we drew more token draws for legendary characters and get into versus action with our brand new 5-star characters. Let's see, I want to take one quick run into the character list on the 4 stars. Rogue is at 343, Medusa catching up at 342. Nightcrawler and Captain Marvel, Vulture, all really good 4-star characters, moved way up in levels thanks to that token hoard. Alright guys, I'm going to cut it off there. Thanks so much for watching. If you need more MPQ on Twitch, make sure and hit up Eneos04, Adam0519, Kill Power, and Triaki, and Kevin 8-Bit Forever. All the links are down my normal video area. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, thank you very much. Please like and follow there, and watch Mr. MPQ, Artem, and MPQ Mastery on YouTube. Thanks again. I hope to see you guys a little bit later. Have a good one.